On November 7th, an early snowstorm in the Wasatch Mountain of northern Utah lured 5 anxious snowboarders onto the slopes to make the first tracks of the season. For one of them, the first tracks would be his last. When one of the group jumped on his snowboard, a fracture in the snow's crust released a 15-meter wide slab of snow. It swept the snowboarders over a cliff and rolled them 150 meters down the mountain. It took 3 hours to locate the last man. He would be the season's first avalanche fatality.
At 15 minutes, you have better than 2/3 of a chance of living if you're found within 15 minutes. After 30 minutes, that statistic plummets to about 30%. The rescue needs to happen quickly and very appropriately.
Sean Shelton and his canine partner Ari are taking part in an avalanche rescue training program along with other volunteers. Mr. Shelton is supervisor of the ski patrol at Solitude Mountain Resort in the Wasatch Mountains. Canine Ari is a German Shepherd from the Czech Republic.
My partner, he's a search and rescue dog. He does avalanche work as well as wilderness search and rescue, article searching, tracking, collapsed structure. He's a multifaceted dog.
Sean and Ari start at 5 in the morning and spend the day on the slopes. 15 patrols keep an eye on 1,400 scenic but dangerous acres. In this area, wind can transport snow 10 times faster than its speed falling from the sky, creating potential avalanche hazards. Typically, when there is 15 to 20 centimeters of snow on the ground, the workers set off avalanches before dawn, when the snow can do little harm. It helps make the steepest slopes safe for morning skiers.
We're at the highest level of avalanche danger here in the Wasatch Front. The Class A avalanche area is an area that has a certain number of slide paths and a certain number of avalanches that occur at that mountain, whether they're natural or they're man-controlled with explosives or ski cuts.
And now it's Ari's turn to work. The rescue team trains dogs to sniff out victims buried in the snow. The dog's handlers are their first training victims.
We progress from the handler being buried to other victims being buried. We'll take members of the ski patrol or people that volunteer from the public and we'll actually bury them in the snow. And pretty soon the dog learns that he gets his reward from finding people that are under the snow. And Choco that's coming in here is a lab mix.
The dogs are trained to find any human scent.
If a dog finds a glove in an avalanche search, that's a clue. That's very important for us to know. Now we have a line of travel where we can direct the dog for the highest probability area of finding the search.
The hunting drive of a dog, that search for prey, is what the trainers are looking for. At 9.5 months old, Choco has an amazing drive.
Very basic instincts. We're working off what the dog already has. We just need to find the dog with the right software package, and then we're able to tweak it a little bit.
Last year, there were more than 40 deaths in North America due to avalanches. This year, the statistics are much lower, since the Wasatch Front and the Northern Rockies haven't had deep avalanches, which are the real big killers.
Typically, most avalanche victims, 92% in North America to be exact, trigger the avalanches or somebody in their party triggers the avalanches. And in North America, for years, backcountry skiers and snowboarders led the statistics in avalanche deaths, but snowmobilers in the last 10 years have greatly taken over the statistics of avalanche deaths.
Less than 1% of avalanche fatalities occur inside developed ski area boundaries. Most of them happen in the backcountry. That is usually off limits. Transceivers, if worn by a person, would emit a signal to help rescuers locate a buried victim, but most do not use them. In addition to his rescue training, Sean Shelton educates people on how to prevent avalanche accidents. But with the unpredictability of nature, the need for training rescue dogs is still a priority.
You're very welcome to come out and meet Choco. She's a very loving dog. She's got a social ability problem, actually. She'll probably lick you and jump on you.
Good dog. Good boy.